Hi everyone, this is Eric with Prompt Counseling. I'm here today to provide some information to you about therapy, how it works, what it's like, and in particular, kind of how I work as a therapist. So first of all, my philosophy generally when it comes to therapy, I think therapy is awesome. I think it's normal. I think it's healthy. I think it's really good for all of us to have kind of a space to come in, talk about what's going on in our lives, get some support, process it out, think about what we want to do next. It's really cool and it's really helpful. All of my services are virtual, so this is the office. Welcome. This is exactly how we would be meeting for our sessions. I've actually been virtual since before the pandemic. I've been doing it since 2019. And I absolutely love it. And now that we are in the pandemic, it's kind of the way that all things are happening right now. So it works out really well. Also, it's cool for anyone out there who wants to try therapy because doing it over video, it's really convenient, it's really flexible, it's easy to work into your schedule, you get to do it from home. I love getting to see the homes of the people that I work with. That's a new thing that I didn't get to see before in an office setting, and y'all get to see mine as well. Now, what is therapy like? So first of all, I am not sort of like a typical therapist. I try not to be. I don't really, I'm not here to analyze you. I'm not here to like discover like these like crazy things about yourself that you don't know already. I see my role as someone who is here to listen, learn about you, hear the things going on in your life, help you to identify some goals that you want to work on, give some feedback when appropriate, and once we have an established relationship, I will also challenge you from time to time if I see opportunities for growth. Growth can be really scary. It can be hard to take those steps, but if we challenge ourselves and if we do them, that's how we grow as people. That's how we become better versions of ourselves. So that's one of the things I like to try to do with the people that I work with, but also at their comfort zone. I'm never going to push anyone to do anything that they're not ready to. Now, as far as like, what do I talk about in therapy? There's a lot of flexibility here. I think kind of most commonly people use it as a space to talk about the things that are going on in their life, what's working for them, what's not working for them, talk about the things that are stressing them out, talk about some ways to help with those things and make some improvements. But you can cover things from the present, you can talk about your past, you can talk about where you want to go in the future, all of the above. And generally, it's very collaborative. So I generally encourage the people that I work with to take a little bit of time, even just a few minutes before sessions, and think about what they want to use the time for that day, what they want to talk about, what they want to cover. I also will have some ideas for that too, so I'll kind of discuss those with you and we'll figure out, what would be the best use of the time that day. However, that being said, it can also be a really organic process. It's totally fine to come in for a session and be like, I have no idea what I want to use the time for today. Don't worry, I've got you. I'm going to help you figure that out. I consider myself to be very extroverted, just kind of naturally always been a very social person. So I'll use that to kind of help guide the conversations, help make you feel comfortable in sessions. Sometimes with therapy, being on the other side of the chair as the client, sometimes people feel like I have to talk the entire time and fill up the space, and this is happening and this is happening and then this happened. So I will also help to kind of slow you down, go back to some things, ask some more questions. And also it's okay to take pauses. Pauses can be really helpful in sessions to sort of reset and think about, where do I want to go next? So I also will encourage and kind of help facilitate those pauses from time to time. As far as how often you would meet for sessions, generally the people that I work with, I meet with them weekly or bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. It kind of depends on what works best for you. There's some flexibility with that, and also how often you want to meet. In the beginning, it can be helpful to meet weekly while we kind of get to establish a therapeutic relationship and therapeutic bond, and then you can kind of taper that down to bi-weekly if needed, but there's flexibility. It's what works best for you. Some people like to meet on a set day and time. That's probably most common. I would say more commonly the people that I work with, it's like I meet with them every Wednesday at 2 o'clock or every other Thursday at 5 p.m. Those 5 p.m. slots tend to be very popular, so they're often booked up, but the cool thing right now, a lot of people are working remotely. It does give more flexibility to times of the day that they're able to meet. So there we go. That's kind of just an overview of some of the, logistics around therapy, what it's like, what it would be like to work together. If you are intrigued and interested and think you want to try this, whether you've done therapy your entire life or it's a brand new thing for you, I start all prospective clients out with a free consultation because one of the most important parts about therapy is it being a good fit for both you and I. So it's cool to meet and to kind of feel each other out a little bit, and from there decide if you want to move forward. So I start everyone off with a free consultation. It's 25 minutes long. It's over video. We would be meeting just like this. And during that time, you can ask any questions that you have for me or about therapy, how it works. And if you want to move forward, I'll send you the paperwork. It's all electronic, and we'll get you scheduled, and you can go from there. So if you would like to get started with a free consultation, let's do it. I would love to meet you. So there is a link here on the website for the free consultation with instructions on how to schedule it. If you would like any other information before doing so, by all means, you are welcome to reach out to me using any of the contact information on the website. I check my email very regularly, and the number provided, you are welcome to call or text that number if you want some more information. So, hope this was helpful. I look forward to meeting anyone that might want to work together, and then we can go from there. So, thank you, and hope to hear from you soon. Take care.